The roles of animals in World War I. Horses. Horses played a significant role in World War I, serving as vital assets for various military tasks and operations. Horses were traditionally used in warfare for cavalry charges, where mounted soldiers would charge at the enemy with swords or lances. While the use of cavalry diminished with the advent of modern weapons like machine guns, horses were still used in some cavalry units during World War I. Horses were essential for transporting soldiers, equipment and supplies on the battlefield. They pulled artillery pieces, wagons and ambulances, helping to move heavy loads across difficult terrain where motorised vehicles were impractical. Horses were used to carry messages and communications between different units on the battlefield. They provided a reliable means of communication in situations where radio or telecommunication systems were not available or unreliable. Horses were used to transport wounded soldiers from front lines to field hospitals and medical facilities. They played a crucial role in evacuating the injured and providing medical support on the battlefield. Horses were used to transport food, water, ammunition and other supplies to troops in the trenches. They helped maintain supply lines and ensure that the essential resource reached the frontline soldiers. Horses were used to transport soldiers and equipment in and out of the trenches during the static trench warfare of World War I. They provided mobility and support in the challenging and cramped conditions of the trenches. In addition to horses, several other animals played important roles during World War I, providing various forms of support and assistance to military forces. These animals were utilised for transportation, communication, combat and other essential tasks on the battlefield. Dogs. Dogs were widely used in World War I for a variety of purposes, including messenger duties, sentry work, search and rescue operations, and as guard dogs. They were valued for their loyalty, intelligence and keen sense of smell, which made them valuable assets on the battlefield. Pigeons. Pigeons were used as messenger birds during World War I, carrying important messages between military units when communication lines were down or unreliable. Pigeons were able to navigate long distances and deliver messages with speed and accuracy, making them crucial for communication in the field. Mules and donkeys. Mules and donkeys were essential pack animals in World War I, used to transport supplies, equipment and artillery across difficult terrain. Their strength, endurance and sure-footedness made them valuable assets for carrying heavy loads in challenging conditions. Cats. Cats were kept in military camps and on ships during World War I to control rodents and pests that could spread disease and damage supplies. Cats were valued for their hunting skills and ability to keep vermin populations in check, helping to maintain sanitary conditions in military environments. Camels. In desert regions such as the Middle East and North Africa, camels were used for transportation and logistics support during World War I. Their ability to travel long distances in arid environments made them well suited for desert warfare and supply missions. Elephants. Elephants were used in some regions of the Eastern Front during World War I for tasks such as hauling heavy equipment, clearing obstacles and transporting supplies. Their strength and size made them valuable assets in areas where traditional vehicles and machinery were less practical. Carrier bats. In a lesser known role, carrier bats were experimented with during World War I for delivering small incendiary devices to enemy targets. While not widely adopted, the use of carrier bats demonstrated the innovative ways in which animals were employed in wartime. These animals played important roles in supporting military operations, logistics, communications and morale during World War I. Their contributions were invaluable in helping soldiers navigate the challenges of the battlefield and maintain operational effectiveness in a variety of environments.